everybody. Welcome back. Fatty's over 40.
Yo, yo.
How you doing today, brother?
Man, I'm doing all right. How are you?
I am good. I'm good.
I'm feeling festive.
I am also feeling a little festive. We're a couple weeks away from Christmas.
Yes, we're getting very, very close.
Very close to seeing the jolly old fat man.
Got that shopping done?
No.
Ooh,
No.
that's rough, bro.
The only reason why I don't have it done is because I have to take Tough Tony to the store to buy for his mom. I gotta buy for the wife. Me and the wife decided this year that we are buying for ourselves.
Okay.
It's the first time we've ever done this,
Like,
and we're
are you
saving a little bit of money.
or?
Oh yeah, no, it's our
Okay,
wrap.
okay,
Like I bought
okay.
some shit on. I bought some shit on. Look what I found. Sorry.
Hey.
He was sitting there the whole fucking time.
It's right
We're
in
dumb.
front of our face. You know the thing we're looking for?
Yeah, we
Oh,
found
it's
it.
right in front of your
Found
face.
it right as we started the show.
What a moron.
What a dummy.
Jesus.
Anyway, no, on Black Friday I bought myself some shit, and then we just kind of decided that I kind of know what I want, and I'm just gonna buy it, and like she kind of knows what she wants, so she's just gonna buy it. Like she bought herself a hot tub, the blow up kind, that's out there right now, sitting at 104 degrees, and has for the last week and a half, and that was her Christmas present to herself, and she like was kicking herself at first until she realized I spent $350 on a Switch for myself, even though she already has one, but I wanted my own because I'm that guy. Plus, I want to be able to take it out of town with me, and you can do cool shit with a Switch, and it's a video game system.
It's okay to have your own Switch. I
Yeah.
mean, it is technically a handheld.
Yeah, it's a handheld
device,
system.
so
I mean, you can put
you
it on the
each have your
TV,
own.
but yeah.
Yeah.
So she was like, "Well, how much did you spend on it?" I was like, $350. She's like, "Oh, thank God." I was like, "Why?" She's like, "I know you don't want to deal with this, and I know you always told me that you didn't want a pool or a hot tub, but I bought a blow-up hot tub." And I was like, "God damn it!" I was like, "I'm not taking care of it. I'm not doing that." So she's like, "Well, I'll take care of it." I'm like, "Okay, okay." Just remember that.
Yeah, I've had the same
But
conversation
then,
with my wife.
so-
I'm not getting that because I'm not maintaining.
Yeah.
Shit. Not
That's why I will never have a pool again. I used to have a pool at the old house, and it was a bitch.
Hey.
Yeah. And, well, Pops had one. Still has one.
Yeah, my dad has a pool and a hot tub, and
They're
I'm
both
like,
pains
I
in the
don't know
ass.
how you put that much time and effort into something.
Right?
I don't have
Exactly.
that much time.
No, I got you. I'm like, I didn't realize this, but when we were shooting the show last week on Sunday, episodes 32 and 30, or 33 and 34, boom, boom, she flooded. Our floor's flooded down here.
What?
So
While we were filming?
Yeah, while we were filming. She was filming it while we were filming, or recording, and she didn't tighten the nozzle that goes up to the thing right, and because it's right behind us, right back here, and it shoots this way, and it slides down the hill, and I'm sure there's cracks in the foundation because, well, it's an old house. Yeah, when I came down here Sunday or Monday, I didn't have shoes on because I always wear shoes in here. You always wear shoes in here. My feet got wet, and I'm like, God damn it. So, thankfully the carpet's not ruined.
Oh my god.
Because this is cheap-ass carpet anyway, because everything we have in the studio is as cheap as bare bones as we could, except for this table.
Because we were on a budget.
We still are on a budget. Because
We are still on a budget.
we need sponsors. Anybody want to sponsor us? We would love to have you sponsor us.
Do I need to get out a little
We'll shut
cup and shake it? So
Bro, we
can
might
panhandle and get some money?
need to panhandle this.
Oh,
I don't know where we can panhandle. I know Renee. Renee loves panhandlers. He absolutely loves panhandlers. And I hope you're listening to this, or when you listen to this, I'm going to tell the guy on the corner, your football player guy, come see you one of these days, my
Bro
friend.
over there, he's ready for you.
Yeah, and be like, hey man, you want a job? I know where you can go sling pizzas. Yeah, he would shoot me if I ever sent that dude to him. He talks shit about this guy who's homeless on the corner all the time,
So
and he
he's
drives
probably
by him
always here.
all the time. Yeah, it's funny. But
Dude, seriously. Never mind, I'm going to go. That's a tangent for another day.
no. What's your tangent?
If I was a homeless person, Kansas City is the last place.
Oh, it wouldn't be. Yeah, I wouldn't know.
What is tying you here? Nothing.
No.
You literally don't have a home to go
Yeah.
Go somewhere nice, bro.
Hop a train.
I don't want to be cold.
Hop a train. Go south.
Hell,
Straight go south.
hitch with a trucker. I don't know. Do
Yeah.
something, man. Get your ass down south. This is not the place to be.
Panhandle and buy you a Greyhound bus south.
Do something, man. You
Yeah.
got to figure it out. Go hobo style, hop on a
Go.
train.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Kansas City's the train hub of the Midwest. So
You can go. You can literally go anywhere from here on
yeah.
a train.
Yeah.
Literally, just pick a state. You can go.
Pretty much.
Figure it out, man.
All right. So now that we're done with homeless people,
Transients.
transients. Sorry, the houseless people.
I believe
they're not homeless.
They're temporarily
They're
unhoused.
houseless. Yes, they're
Temporarily
houseless.
unhoused.
That's the politically correct. The PC is.
If you're
They're
here for
unhoused.
PC terms, you're in the wrong spot because I don't know them. I don't know any of them. Sorry.
I
Sorry,
do.
guys.
I do for a reason, but that's beside the point.
There's only so much I can do.
Well, since we're close to the holidays, you picked out a really, really, really good thing here. What are we drinking today, buddy?
First, I'm gonna give myself a little pat on the back.
Absolutely.
I'm
gonna reach over and do this for you.
This is so good. So this is not something I made up. I can't take credit for it. But this is a holiday-themed drink. We went with what is called the Poinsettia Cocktail. And that has triple sec, cranberry juice, and champagne.
And it's really good.
You garnish with cranberries and a sprig of rosemary.
And what's crazy is the rosemary
Completely adds to the drink.
it's
Amazing.
nuts. And it's not the flavor, it's the smell.
Mm-hmm.
You put it up to your nose, take a whiff of the piney scent that rosemary has, and then you take a drink and it sets it off.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It's so good. I don't know, it has to open up something in your nose.
Yeah,
There's like something in there that opens up, and then you get the bubbles from the champagne. My God,
it's delicious.
I know this is not what we would call a manly drink, but
pretty
it's
manly
a
as far as
holiday
I'm
drink,
concerned.
and it is tasty.
I mean, it's not eggnog out of a cement mixer like we're in Christmas vacation or anything, but that's some good stuff.
I agree.
When you told me about that, I was like, I don't know about that.
He's like, I don't want that drink.
I'm not really a.
That sounds terrible.
Sounds like a girly drink, and then you actually made it in one of the. This is one of the prettiest drinks we've ever made.
Oh, here I will show the
Yeah,
folks.
show what it looks like because I didn't take a picture of it earlier, and I should have.
Oh yeah, you fucked up. That's what it
I
looks
did.
like. So if you put it in a champagne flute, it looks very nice.
And when it doesn't sit for a while like that one has, it still has the bubblies from the champagne that's in it. It's actually a really pretty drink.
It's pretty and it tastes fantastic.
It's not manly looking at all, but it tastes good.
It tastes real good.
Yeah.
It tastes
It's
real
fun.
good.
And what do you give this drink? Let's rate this
Oh, okay. Yeah.
before we go into the rest of this, because I was about to kick off into the body of the show real quick, but
We'll hold off on it just 1 second. Yeah, I like it. I've been
Mhm.
talking about it very positively. I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Woo!
No, that's not true. I'm not. I'm gonna give it a 4.7. I like it that much.
4.75.
This thing.
You gonna give 4.75?
Just
4.7. Ooh, he's not
Just
willing to
4.7.
give those that 5/100s.
Can't do it.
Wow.
But this is tasty, man.
This smacks, bro. I give it a 4.5.
It's really got.
I give it a 4.5. I almost wanted to like muddle up the cranberries a little bit, but I didn't know if that would add too much to it because I don't really know what a cranberry is other than a cranberry.
They're very bitter by themselves.
Oh
Have you
yeah,
ever ate them?
no. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I don't really know what a cranberry.
See,
Like I know the cranberry sauce and like I don't really like real cranberry sauce because you never get it sweet enough.
no,
I like
jelly.
that shit that jellies out of a can.
You gotta have the jelly.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This has been a long-standing fight between my wife and I.
She
She's like,
loves the-
homemade is the best, and I'm like, no. The can of Ocean Spray jelly,
Absolutely.
is the best.
100%.
That's what I need in my life.
You know
Give me
why?
that good shit.
Because it's sweet. It's overly sweet.
and
It spreads well. There's not a whole lot of chunks in it. Like it's
oh, no,
just,
it's so good.
yeah,
It's
it's just-
smooth and delicious.
you know what it is. That's the ghetto in you.
I was gonna be like, that is some white trash. Like the epitome of white trash.
Oh, yeah,
Thanksgiving
absolutely.
Right there.
And
It's-
if you
it's
think
good.
if you think it's not white trash, you might be white trash.
Yeah, you just might just chalk it up. Just know you're white trash.
But hey,
it's fine. Hey,
that's
guess
okay.
what? We get to have delicious cranberry jelly at
Absolutely.
Thanksgiving, so fuck everybody else. They're missing out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Man, that is good.
And you know what's crazy? So you give it a 4.7, I give it a 4.5. That's a pretty high drink as far as you're concerned, and I like it. But what's crazy is Tasting Table took a poll. We're not exactly sure how they did this poll or how many people were involved in this poll, but they put out a survey to get the most popular Christmas drink in every U.S. state. And as you can probably infer, the Poinsettia Cocktail is Kansas' favorite drink.
And Missouri, for our friends on the other side of the border.
They chose wisely. But so did
11 other states?
11 others? Yeah, 11 other states love the Poinsettia Cocktail. And it's a lot of the Midwest. There's a lot of Midwest, but there's also a lot of East Coast
it is
states.
weird, the groups that are in here. Oregon's one, Montana's one.
It's like the far east and the far west up in the north,
Dakota.
and then
and then
the middle of the United States.
Really weird. I don't quite understand that, but...
And then you have a few outliers, but there's like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. But I like it. It's a good cocktail.
I love it. I think this thing is fantastic.
It's good.
I can't wait to go make one for the wife because I know she's absolutely going to love this thing.
Oh, when my wife tried it, when we were making it out there, she asked for a second because it's that damn good. And
yeah, it is.
Her and her sister apparently have these when they go to their holiday mart thing, and she said what you made was better than what they had, which this is why you're a bartender.
Are we surprised?
No,
I mean, my drinks.
Your
They're
drinks
normally
are
pretty
always
damn
smacking.
good. They're normally
Smacking.
pretty damn good. Which is funny because this is the highest rated drink I've ever done on the show.
Yeah, it is.
But
Straight
it
up.
is. I don't know if it just fit my mood today or what, but this thing is money.
Somebody's getting into the Christmas spirit.
I told you I was ready, man. I was feeling festive.
You were.
I'm feeling
You
this.
were.
Well, one down.
Jesus.
Don't worry, we have reserves.
You do have reserves, which is good. That's always good.
Should have made
So, did you go through the list and see what was kind of in there?
No, I didn't care about the other states.
You didn't care about the other states?
Why would I give a fuck about the other states?
Well, one of the drinks that's from the other states that we've talked about is the wassail. And we actually featured that on the Thanksgiving episode as a drink for one of the ladies that asked us to kind of highlight some stuff, and you came up with that. And that might need to be our drink for next week.
Yeah, I think it might be. Don't hold this to it, but I'm a fan of wassail. It's fantastic. And like I said, I'm in the holiday mood, so that very well may be our drink next week. We will see. We will see.
We also might have to take a shot of eggnog, because like I've said before, I've never had eggnog. I don't know what it tastes like. I do have some in the fridge, though. It's the Southern Comfort non-alcoholic version. We couldn't find any regular version, because that's just what Walmart carries.
Boo.
Boo. I don't know why, but I am going to be on the hunt over the next week or so for the Screwball eggnog.
I was just at the liquor store. I should have looked while I was there. My bad.
No, it's not your bad. You forgot.
Been there for that one.
No, it's all good. You were not in the mindset of the Screwball, even though we talked about it, because I sent you
I was on track.
Yeah, no. You were on track for what you needed, and
I was
that's
locked in.
that's good.
Ready to go.
But some of these on here, I don't understand some of these holiday drinks. Like I get a hot toddy. Wyoming loves a hot toddy. I thought you only did that when you were sick. I didn't know that was a legit drink outside of that.
That is not a holiday drink.
It's not.
Wyoming, you suck. I don't know what to tell you. They're the only one on the list that actually had the hot toddy as well.
Yeah.
God,
Which I don't see how that's even possible. How's that? That's not a festive drink.
Muff garbage.
Christmas punch or Christmas sangria, kind of close to being the same thing. I get that. I'm surprised not more. I'm really surprised that more people don't love eggnog. There's only like 5 or 6 of them.
It's because you've not had eggnog yet.
Apparently so.
If you have it, you'll understand why it is not the most popular holiday drink.
Well, I feel like every holiday movie that I've seen, somebody's always drinking eggnog, and it's always out of some ridiculous container.
Some creamy snot concoction, and they're like,
Is
Merry
it super
Christmas.
thick?
Yeah, it's.
So is that
not
why
great.
you cut it with like spiced rum or something
I
like
don't
that?
think that helps. You have to have a particular palate to like eggnog, in my opinion. I can tolerate it, but I would never say that I like it. Not even close.
Really?
Not a fan.
See, that doesn't bring me hope in life at all.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Some
No,
things are not good.
No, I understand that, but that still doesn't bring me hope in life because
I know there's a lot of people that
I want to try it and I want to love it and I want to like it.
Out right now, they're like, this son of a bitch.
Nah, it'll be all right.
so good though.
Look
This
at you.
is not eggnog. This is delicious. So yeah. The only other thing on this list that I would say is worth a shit, definitely the wassail. Wassail is fantastic. Christmas punch looks tasty.
Yeah, I think Christmas punch would be good. What is the coquito? What is that?
No
Do you know what that
idea.
is?
No idea.
God damn it! Now
Actually,
I have to look
no,
that up.
that's not true. I did look it up. I just can't remember.
You just can't remember what it was.
Here
Okay.
it is. It's coconut. That's why I didn't do it.
Okay, yeah, it's coconut. Coquito is coconut flavored eggnog-like drink from Puerto Rico that's spiked with rum for a deliciously rich and creamy tropical treat.
Yeah.
I would not like that because I'm not a big coconut person.
I figured
makes sense.
not our thing. Just
No.
gonna go ahead and skip that. Not even worry about it.
Yep.
There's no need for that.
What is mulled wine? What is that? There's like 2 people on here that are mulled cider? What the hell is that?
I'd have to look up the actual thing. I feel like obviously it's aged, but I feel like it's got extra stuff in it.
Mulled wine is a festive drink that warms you up with spiced red wine, citrus fruits,
There
and
you go,
sometimes
it's
brandy.
spiced. It is spiced.
It looks like it's
Part of
cooked
that.
in spices, and then
Yeah.
it's almost like sangria, but sangria is not cooked.
Yeah, I'm not. I think I'm gonna skip on that one too.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know.
Well,
don't
I
know
bet
about
mulled
that.
cider would actually be really good because I think that's
cider goes with everything. It's all
well,
about
that's like
spice.
that's like we've talked about.
Sugar, spice, everything nice.
Are you making like Powerpuff Girls over there or something?
Maybe I am.
Are you Mojo Jojo now?
Maybe this Poinsettia Cocktail is getting to me.
Guys, he is falling off the rails. I might need some help here.
Don't you judge me.
No judgment here, sir. This is a judgment zone. You will be judged, sir.
Judgment-free zone.
No, there are judgments here.
Oh, okay.
We judge people left and right.
And there are rules too? Are there rules, or do I?
There's
not
only
have
one
rules?
rule.
Okay.
You have to keep your shirt on.
Damn. I was
Nobody
just
needs
about
to
to
see
ask,
that.
can I take my
Nope.
shirt off?
Nobody needs to see that. I might get all happy or something.
Like, I don't even want to do this now.
Are you out?
Here? Why are we
I'm out.
here?
I'm out.
I'm done with this. I am done with this.
Why are we even here?
This is a waste of everyone's time. Son of a bitch. I don't even know where I was going.
I don't either. I was gonna let you roll into something else, but
I have no idea what we had left. Like, I am in that kind of
you're off in La La Land today, man.
You know what I'm ready to do? I'm ready to have a few more of these and just start the holiday now. Let's just go. Let's just not go back to work because work is stupid.
Work is stupid.
And then we just have some of these and just have a good time.
I'm okay with that.
Wassail going. We get a little wassail.
Make
and we'll
the
have
house
2
smell
holiday drinks.
amazing.
Oh my goodness. See, doesn't that sound better than really anything else we were gonna do?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to
Come
sit.
on.
I want to sit at home in my PJ pants and some warm socks and drink that and have it smell amazing in the house, and then continuously watch Elf and The Grinch. Not the
Yes.
Jim Carrey version though, because that's fucking weird.
Not true.
Yes, it is.
It's fantastic.
No, it is not. The Jim Carrey version is terrible, bro.
Very good.
I will die on that hill.
Cindy Lou Who.
You're joking, right?
I don't know. I
You never-
really
okay.
go with it. Like,
Oh.
you could tell. You're already like, you're in La La. I am absolutely.
I know you are.
I am so off somewhere else. I don't even know where the fuck I'm at right now.
I don't even know you right now.
What's today? October?
October? Did you shoot yourself in the neck with a tranquil dart before you came here after fucking with the pets?
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. It's right in the jugular.
You're crazy. I like you. But you're crazy. Then you're gonna go fall in. Are you gonna go fall in the hot tub and have to pull you out of there? Jesus.
Oh man, that would make for a great show. Just
That
keep
would
the
make for a
camera
great
going.
show.
Just keep filming.
Oh, well, I'm gonna have to
See
like
what
pull it
happens
off
in
the. I'm gonna have to pull off the stand real quick and be like, "You guys are never gonna believe this shit. Look what I found."
Look what Blanco did. He straight fell in the hot tub, head first.
I'm gonna let Hank come pee on your leg while you're in there.
Whatever. I mean,
You'll never know.
I'd be
You'll
wet already.
never know. Yeah, you'll be wet already. It'll be alright.
So gross.
Maybe you got stung by
jellyfish.
By a jellyfish, and he had to pee on you.
Would that work? Would
I don't
dog
know.
urine work?
I don't know. I've never tried it. That's a whole nother story.
I'd be like, wait a minute, this is now you've got my attention. You're like, well, I mean, I've only been peed on by humans, once by a horse, never by a dog. Don't know what dog urine does.
Or a cow. You ever been peed on by a cow? Yeah, I have. I'm like,
oh my
who gets
God.
peed on by a cow? What is wrong with
You ever
you?
been around a cow when it takes a piss?
Yeah, it's like
that shit splatter.
Yeah,
It's
well,
all
same with
over the
a
place.
horse. I mean,
Whoa.
yeah, I mean,
It's a little
it's
scary.
crazy.
It's like I need an umbrella.
Crazy,
Let's get that stuff out of here.
right?
Don't love it.
Well, now that we're talking about booze, I've seen this report before, and this is from KCTV5 here in Kansas City. The news story is a U.S. agency takes first steps towards requiring new vehicles to prevent drunk
Jesus
or impaired
Christ.
driving. And basically the premise behind this, and I heard this a couple years ago, which they signed into a bipartisan infrastructure law back in 2021. Now, granted, we don't usually talk about politics, and this has nothing to do with politics.
Yeah, no, this is just a result of a law. It's not
Yeah.
anything political. It's just
So, apparently, NHTSA, which is the National Traffic Safety National Highway Traffic Safety Association. Sorry, I'll get it right here in a second. They've been working on some new technology to put in new cars that can detect blood alcohol levels through either ambient air or like you putting your finger on a sensor. You wouldn't have to blow in a tube or anything, because if you've ever had a DUI, and hopefully you haven't.
Oh my God, please, I hope you didn't have one.
Yeah, hopefully you've never had a DUI, but if you've had and you've got your license back and you got put on a box, they install an intoxilizer basically in your car. In order for you to start your car, you have to go.
You gotta get your car blowy before you can go in
Pretty
there.
much.
All right.
Pretty much.
All right.
And otherwise you can't start your car. If there's even like a trace of alcohol, it won't let you start your car, because like this box is wired in basically to your entire car, like it's programmed into your computer.
Interesting.
And it's kind of embarrassing. But they're also starting to put cameras in there.
It's not embarrassing. Just have somebody else blowing it for you.
Oh, that's where I was going. I knew you were about to say that. So they actually have some of the newer ones. They put cameras in there, so that you can't. Well, that's where I'm going with the rest of this. Where basically, when you start to blow, camera kicks on and it sees who's blowing. And when you get back to your house, it like connects with Wi-Fi or something, or like it somehow connects Wi-Fi and sends it to your probation officer, whoever it is.
Jesus.
And they're supposed to look at the video and go, was that Michael blowing into that tube? Or was that Jonesy?
Random.
Yeah, or was that Jonesy who's not drunk and is like, oh yeah, bro, you can go home after you've had like 6 cases of beer at my house. I don't really care. I'll blow in the tube before you get the fuck out of my house.
You just enrolled some transient to blow in this tube.
Yeah, pretty much. You're like, hey man, I'll give you $10 if you blow in this tube for me. He's like, okay, I can go get more beer for this. You should probably pick the right transient if you're going to do that, though, because some
like
of them
40-year-old version.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, can you blow in this?
There you go.
Cannot with this.
It's so.
Oh,
if you think about it, they're trying to do the right thing. I just don't see how you could install something in your car for it to be ambient, like for there to be ambient air in there to like test the alcohol level. Because if I'm your designated driver and I'm driving a 2026 GMC Sierra Denali that has this ambient air thing in there to tell whether or not I'm drunk, what about the 5 fat people that have been drinking the entire night that I'm having to drive home?
Right, what if you're the DD that's picking up the alcohol of all those people?
Then your car's not going to start. How does it differentiate? I don't know. I think it's a good idea. I just don't know that it's the right idea.
I think this is a fucking terrible idea. I'm not going to go down that path. This is awful. I hate it. There's no reason to put this. If you have been convicted of a crime, and they put it in there so you don't repeat, that's one thing.
True.
To make this a standard thing in every vehicle, and you have to do it to make it operable, that's bullshit.
I can see it. It's almost an infringement on your rights. To a point.
Almost. I mean, technically driving isn't a right, but I mean, I don't need you in my car. Okay?
Yeah.
We've already got standards on emissions, and you've already, for instance, you've got a seatbelt law. Yeah. I don't have to wear my seatbelt to start the car.
That's true.
I can start it up, I can drive down the street, and it's on me. If I crash, I'll probably die. That's my fault. That's how this works. And I haven't committed a crime, per se, until you catch me. If a cop sees me going down the street and pulls me over and I don't have my seatbelt on, guess what? Then you get me for it. You can't just be like, we got a camera in your car, it's not going to start now because you didn't put your seatbelt on. Get the fuck out of here. That is not how this works. This is definitely an infringement on people at that point. Get out of my car. Get out of my car. Get out of my house. Get out of my goddamn life. Leave me alone.
I get that.
It's going to turn me into a crazy person. We're going to go down. We're going to go on some QAnon bullshit on this one.
You're never
crazy.
What's going to turn you into is you're never going to buy a new car.
That's all it is. Yeah, and it's going to be like, all these.
It's similar to the whole them requiring certain manufacturers to go full electric. I disagree with that.
And it's not requiring, it's just emission standards that, again, I get that that's a thing.
Yeah.
That's something we're shooting towards. Again, not keeping me from starting the vehicle.
Right.
Like an emission standard is one thing, it's for the planet. A breathalyzer is completely different. Now you're getting into my civil liberties and making me, like, incriminate myself.
Right.
Well, no.
Well, not only that, but, like, where's the threshold? Like, because in every state it's 0.08. If I get in the car and I happen to be really close to that, is it going to pick it up over or under? Because on most breathalyzer tests, there's an over under for it. Where you're within the tolerable range.
Right, they're going to give it a little, we're just going to add 2 points to it just to make sure just to be safe.
Right.
So it can't start.
Right. So if I'm at 078, if I'm at 079, and it's going to read it as an 081.
Nope, you're out.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
No, I agree. That's what I'm saying.
Ridiculous.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like the thought is okay for protection of life. Is it viable and is it good? No. Because here's the thing.
Okay.
I'll expand on it a little bit.
Go ahead.
If you're saving a life, you can't really go wrong with saying, "Hey, I saved a life." But if you're overstepping your bounds to save the life, that's the problem.
We could do a simple search on Google and look at leading causes of death. And I'm going to guess drunk driving, not in the top 5. So again,
I don't know.
We're solving a problem that doesn't need to be solved. You're just getting in people's business. You've got to stop. You have to leave people alone and let them live their lives. Leave them alone.
Well, depends on how you want to look at DUIs. So, top 10, I'll just go the top.
Give me top 5.
8. I'll give you top 8. Heart disease, as far as this is in the United States, not in other countries, and this is as of 2021. Heart disease, cancer. I don't throw number 3 in there, even though it's COVID, because of the timing of it. And then accidents is number 4. Stroke, chronic lower respiratory disease, Alzheimer's disease, and then diabetes. So if you take COVID-19 out of there, which probably translates into a whole bunch of other stuff, accidents is number 3, but it doesn't break it down as if it's a DUI crash or not.
That doesn't say anything about being a car accident, it just says accident.
True.
There are so many accidents that you can have.
True.
Fall down
well,
the
that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't break it down.
I don't have to take a breathalyzer to walk up and down the stairs of my goddamn house. Okay? That's what I'm saying. This is a problem that doesn't need to be addressed. We have a lot of things that are killing people out there, and if you really care about life, focus on those. Don't worry about the goddamn breathalyzer in my car.
Breathalyzed to walk up and down your stairs.
I have not ever fallen down my stairs, but I'm going to have to knock on wood now to make sure that does not happen. Because you just jinxed you, son of a bitch.
I did not jinx you.
Son of a bitch.
I did not well, maybe I did. I might have.
I might fall up the stairs going out of the goddamn
You might?
house now.
No, you're going out the garage. I'm not. You're not getting into my homeowner's insurance, motherfucker. You get your own homeowner's insurance.
I'm filing a claim.
Son of a bitch.
You pay it. You will pay it
Negatory.
Sorry. Yeah, now you
No,
got
you're
me all,
good.
Now you got me all angry.
You're not angry. You're passionate about it, and I don't blame you for it.
It's just a dumb idea.
It's not the greatest idea in the world.
I hate
at all.
trying to legislate saving everyone. Don't. It's not okay. And I get it. People are going to be so mad. You're not thinking about the drunk driving accidents where people kill innocent people. And I am thinking about that. And they have committed a crime, and they're going to pay for that crime.
Yep.
But we don't all have to be inconvenienced because of their crime.
I agree.
That is not fair, and that is not the way this is
well,
supposed
that's
to work.
that's why I say it's a great idea, but along with every great idea is a bad idea, and those bad ideas produce bad policy, bad laws, and other things that infringe upon us. Period. And I'm not saying that it's a good thing in reality. It's a good thought.
It's like that saying.
It's a good thought.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Absolutely.
Stay the fuck out of business. Leave me alone.
I agree.
I can't, man. I can't with this stuff. You gotta leave people alone. You can't control everything they do. You gotta stop. That people started losing their minds when we were going to have regulations on gas stoves, possibly.
I know.
They
flipped
far
shit on
more
that.
Intrusive
Well,
than a regulation on your gas stove.
Well, and what's
People
crazy
need to figure out what the fuck is going on.
What's
and
crazy
what
is like
about.
it's crazy that this passed in 2021 and nobody batted an eye to it.
No, but that's another thing, and this is political, and I'll say this real quick, but this, honestly, I think would be universal. Let's make bills smaller.
Yes.
So that everyone can read them.
Yep.
And we can know exactly what's in the goddamn thing, so we don't have issues like this.
I don't have time as a person, period, to read a bill that's the size of the Odyssey.
No one does.
Seriously.
Like
I know a lot of it is just language.
Well, yeah, legal contracts are long and
it's
they're not written well.
It's
awful.
But in all reality, nobody has time to legitimately read that much stuff and to be able to go, I can tell you what Bill 2464-C12.
Yeah, they can't tell you anything.
Yeah, no.
About it. They can't tell you anything.
I can tell you
the
what
overall goal of it is this.
Exactly. Or I can tell you
what's in it.
Well, this was supposed to be in there, but is it in there?
But do you know?
Do you know if it's in there? Did you read it? What page did you find it on?
And that's the worst part.
Well, I found it on 1567. Did you?
It's like, yeah, this sucks. And I don't want to get super political, but none of them know what the hell they're doing. When it's that big, they're not reading it. They have a staff. And they're like, here, split this up. You've got 100 pages, you've got 100 pages. I'm going to need you to report back to me what's in there.
Yep.
No, it's your job. You need to read it, and if you don't understand it, this is not the job for you. Right. Get the fuck out and let somebody else get in there. All these dum-dums that can't even read in Congress, there's a lot of them.
Oh, I know.
And they're on both sides of the aisle.
Oh, yeah, no,
that's dumb.
Yeah, no, that's...
You've got to go.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm so annoyed with them. Jesus. Because this shit impacts my life, and then I get angry.
Well, yeah, you're already angry right now.
Oh, my God.
Are you turning green?
I might be.
Are you turning green?
I might Hulk out. I'm going to flip the table.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Not with the monitors.
Flip this. Flip the coaster. Flip the coaster. Calm down. This is a custom table, sir.
Go give me a solo. We're going to play Flip Cup. Something I can flip.
Something flip. You need to flip this cup.
I need something to flip. I'm so angry.
Give me something to flip. Alright, you know what else pisses me off? And you brought this up in a...
You know what grinds in my gears?
Alright, Peter Griffin.
How he said it.
You put this as just like a little side note because like the other article that you brought up was, can you go on a red light that doesn't change? And the answer to that is yes and no. In all reality,
yes, correct.
It's yes and no.
That's why I brought it to the table.
Yeah.
I felt like this was good information for people to have.
Because in Missouri, and it says it in this article, in Missouri it's generally not allowed to run a red light even if it's been red for a long time. That's what a spokesman from the PD said there. However, if there's no one around and you go through it, you go through it.
So this is a story from the Star. I'll give you a little background. This is an article that was in the Star. It is dated December 13th. And it really says, if a red traffic light never turns green, can you run it? And then they did research. Thank you, Star, for giving me a story that is actually informative for everyone.
For once.
They have a lot of good stories.
No, they
This
don't.
is not the first one I've read from the Star.
Kansas City Star is trash.
You're such a hater.
I know. I got my haterade with me today.
They didn't write the bill trying to put the nanny state by vehicle. Bastards. Anyway.
You're stupid.
I'm still angry. I'm still angry about that. I'm not going to let it go.
You picked these articles. Were you like subconsciously just being angry today and then you were festive and now you're back to being angry?
No, this was a couple days ago. And see, I had forgot about these and then I read that again and I got angry all over again.
Okay.
You guys are terrible.
Okay.
Such trash. But I thought this was really, so in Missouri, basically, you're screwed.
Unless, because I did read this in the next part down, it says, however, in the event a traffic signal is malfunctioning, it may be necessary to continue through an intersection when safe to do so, which is where the...
But in Missouri, you'll still get a ticket.
Unless you can prove that it's malfunctioning. No. Then you take it to court and fight it.
In Missouri, period, it said.
Oh.
In Kansas, if it's malfunctioning, you can go through said lights. I don't know how. Kansas is ass backwards in a lot of things, and we use common sense probably nowhere, except for here. We got this one right. We finally got one right. Way to go, Kansas. This and sports betting. Well done. Well done.
Golf clap.
It's a little golf clap for Kansas. It's about time we do something fucking
Hey, in KCK, though, it's an $80 fine if you run a red light, just so you're aware.
If it's not malfunctioning.
Correct.
If it is malfunctioning, you should not get a ticket.
Nope.
You should be fine.
Just make sure if you come up to something like that, call somebody.
You should report. Yes, in the article it does say you should report it to the Department of
Call the
Transportation.
non-emergency line for the police department. They can get a hold of the BPU or city maintenance people or whatever, and they can go out and they can deal with it from there. Don't call 911.
Do your civic duty. Call the non-emergency line.
In KCMO, dial 311 if you're there. Otherwise, find it.
Shit, if you're in KCMO.
Oh my God.
What is going on?
I'm going to fight him.
Jesus.
Tell Tony and the elephants upstairs.
Is he with Horton who?
He might be.
Or do you go back to Dr. Seuss?
I saw it.
Yeah.
I hear it.
You're welcome.
Horton hears a who. There's fucking elephants upstairs.
Bye.
The Grinch.
The Grinch.
So, this is good information for people who are out there. The other part that you put on here is one thing that I don't think people in the Midwest know how to do, and I don't know why.
God, this is my aesthetic aside to this.
Why is zipper merge so difficult? And I know why it is. Because I seen it yesterday when I was driving home. So, like, there's an intersection or it's not an intersection, there's well, I guess it could be an intersection. It's where two highways, it's where two highways come together.
It's where two highways intersect.
Shut up. You know what I mean. But it's really bad because if you're driving westbound on I-70 and you come up to 635, 635 east or north and south come in at the same time, at the same point on I-70.
That's annoying.
And it's dumb because
terrible design.
Not too far from 635 is 57th Street. So you have people that are coming on from northbound 635 onto I-70 westbound that are trying to get all the way over to get off on 57th Street sooner than what they need to. Well, the people that are coming off of that ramp and the people that are in the fast lane, we'll call it the fast lane.
It is the fast lane.
It's the inside lane, but it's the fast lane.
Aside, the left lane is for driving fast. If you are not driving fast, get the fuck out of the left lane.
Well, I agree with that. However, some people don't understand that. And instead of people, this is part of the problem.
Instead of putting a breathalyzer in my car, get those people out of my goddamn lane. How about that? How about we focus on things that actually matter? Get out of my goddamn way! So angry. Sorry, I'm angry now. This is making me angry.
Calm down. Jesus Christ. Calm down. Anyway, so the biggest issue is people do not know how to speed up to the flow of traffic getting on the highway from off-ramps. Or on-ramps is what it is.
Not even that. I wasn't even talking about entering and exiting the highway. I'm talking about, say you have construction.
Well, I was getting to that.
Like,
no, I was getting to that. Well, that's
go.
what I'm saying. That's where I was going with this, is people can't merge onto the highway appropriately. There's no way in hell they're ever going to understand to let the car over in front of you and just create a space. Every other car Just create a space,
It's the
and you
easiest thing.
zip her in. People.
We learned it. We learned it in like kindergarten, I believe. It's like we take turns.
I learned how to zip my coat like a long time before that. But yeah,
I mean, just like
you learn
you
how
do
to line
turns,
up in
like,
a line, and
your turn,
yeah.
my turn. Your turn, my turn. It's that easy.
But
This card goes,
yeah.
that one goes, and we just alternate, and it's super
it should
easy.
be that easy.
And it would be
absolutely
super
should be
efficient
that
if you
easy,
did it
but
that
it's
way.
not.
I think what it is, we are in the Midwest. We are known to be kind. We're very kind and considerate people. And apparently somewhere along
Less
the way,
aggressive drivers.
we thought it was rude to not just get in line and sit there.
Yeah.
And this is not the time to sit in line. We're not buying concert tickets. We're not getting Cabbage Patch Kids. It's not the hot toy for Christmas. We're just getting through this construction zone, and we're trying to get in one line and go. That's it.
So I can tell you that I wrecked a car because I didn't want to cut somebody off. When I was 19. 20. I was 20. The Mustang, the convertible Mustang that I rolled, that's what happened. I didn't want to cut the guy off next to me, so I didn't get over as quick as I should have, and hit a median, a divider, and rolled it. That's how that happened.
Jesus.
Because I didn't want to cut the car off, and that was dumb.
I'm not trying to tell people to be rude when you're in the car. Be safe. Try to be safe. Do whatever you got to do to avoid the accident.
Yep.
Okay?
But learn how to zipper merge. It's not that hard. Just
it's really not,
stay with the flow of traffic in front of you, and the people behind you have to do the same thing. Create a small space. Let them come in. You maintain your normal speed or whatever it is, and they maintain theirs.
It's
and
super easy.
You zipper in like you're zipping your coat.
It's so easy, guys. I don't.
Apparently, it's not for some people.
But it is. It's a Midwest thing. I
It
feel
is.
like if we do it on a different coast or something, it's much easier. But here, we're just dug in, and then people get mad. You get that guy that likes to like swerve out, try to block the lane. Like, no, we all have to wait in line. There's no two. No, there are two lines. We're going to make them one at one point, but right now there's two. Let the two go until we have to merge, and then do it. Not hard.
Yeah.
Really not hard.
It's weird.
People are stupid.
It's weird.
Stop
Okay.
being stupid, people.
Enough of the stuff that makes you mad.
I don't know.
Let's go into something else that makes you mad.
Yeah, I was like, we're only going to get more
Football.
mad. Jesus. Football doesn't make me mad. Let's be
Oh,
real.
I'm sorry.
The
Shenanigans.
2023 Kansas City Chiefs make me mad.
See, I wasn't even going to go there.
They're terrible.
They are terrible right now.
They're awful.
They're
awful.
horrible, and it's crazy that I don't know. The controversy that happened we didn't actually watch the game on Sunday.
We did not watch the game.
We were busy recording
We
for
saw
you people.
the highlights.
We did.
We saw the replays.
We did.
We saw all that good stuff. I will say this, and we'll have to talk about it because everybody's talking about it. Clearly, Kadarius Toney was offside.
Yes, he was 100%.
That's irrelevant.
Yep.
He was not warned.
And he
Everyone you
checked.
talk to that's played in the league,
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
to a T will be like, you get a warning for that.
Yep.
You get 2. Sometimes 3. We weren't warned at all.
So, what was it? Monday night? Was Monday night the Dolphins?
Yeah. Jalen Waddle was
5
in
times.
almost the same position
5.
as Kadarius Toney.
5 times. Somebody went back and counted it. He was offsides 5 times. Consistency. All I want to see out of NFL refs from here moving forward is consistency. That's all I want. I just want
When we're
consistency.
told this is the process. That's the problem. Like you're saying,
Yeah.
be consistent. Everyone says this is the process. You didn't follow the said process. You just decided, oh, here, I got to throw a flag. Good God. That referee didn't know the most amazing play ever was about to happen.
True.
But you knew what's been going on all game, and you knew the protocol is to give a warning, and you didn't give a warning.
Well, and the crazy part is he didn't pay attention to what Creed Humphrey did, and even Jason Kelsey from the Eagles pointed this out on their podcast because Travis he didn't make a big deal out of it, but he said, I did what I did. It is what it is. He didn't badmouth anybody about it, but the ball was on the actual line of scrimmage.
45.
The ball was on the 45. Kadarius' foot is right at the 45.
Yeah, so it was like right on.
Creed Humphrey slid the ball back and put it up on its nose.
Right.
So the line of scrimmage is actually the 45, not where the ball is.
There were so many things wrong with that play. So many things.
I'm sorry, but whoever the head referee of that game is, and I can't remember.
It was Carl Sheffers.
Was it Sheffers?
It's the guy that absolutely hates Kansas City.
Him coming out and saying that the line judge could not see the ball because of how far over the line that Qdarius Toney was is complete and utter horse shit.
Yeah, I could see it.
I saw it. I saw it from every angle.
That's the biggest Chief hater of all of them.
Oh, I know.
We talked about it last year before the Super Bowl. We're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, his crew somehow got this game.
Mm-hmm.
And they're ones that always call stupid bullshit on the Chiefs. I don't know what they've done to Sheffers, but apparently he hates the Chiefs. I can't explain it. I don't know why.
I don't either. I don't know
what the hell they did, but he is not happy with the Chiefs.
No, and I feel like it's been like that for a while.
Oh yeah, it has. At least a couple seasons.
Yeah, it's been like that for a while.
Bad.
And it's crazy because, like, I know everybody's like, oh, Kansas City always gets the calls. Kansas City gets the calls. They do get a lot of calls. However,
they get a lot of calls against
them. After week one.
The second most penalized team in the NFL.
After week one, when somebody who's a national broadcaster kept bringing up bullshit during the Lions game.
Fuck you, Collinsworth.
It set it in motion. And every week, every single goddamn week, we just keep seeing clips of other teams. Keep seeing clips of other teams. Nobody gets flagged for it. Juwan Taylor, flagged for it.
Mm-hmm.
Holding calls. Yes, there is holding on every single offensive, defensive line play in the NFL.
Every single
one.
Every single one.
But it seems like every time Kansas City, or for a few teams, it's not just Kansas City, but there's a few teams that every time a big play happens, where they want to, it feels like they want to keep the game tight. Oh, there was holding after it was down the field.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was holding after it was down the field.
You know, I just had a little realization. I got a little smile on my face.
I saw that. I saw that because I saw the wheels turning in your head.
Well, it's karma.
Oh, it is karma.
The guy that started this in progress, Collinsworth, was talking all that shit because he's a huge Cincinnati fan.
Yeah.
Your team's not going to make the playoffs. Do you like apples? How do you like them apples?
You know what's crazy? They may make the playoffs.
They won't make the playoffs.
I don't think they will. I hope they don't. But they're might.
Fighting with 5 other teams for the 7th and 8th spot. They're not going to make it.
The NFL loves to make bullshit stuff out of it, though.
Well,
that's all I'm saying.
That's
all I'm saying.
With this, what we will call absolute horseshit officiating, if I see anybody getting in, it would be Buffalo.
Oh, Buffalo's definitely going to get in. After last week,
Browning in the playoffs. Nobody wants to watch that game. Do you want to see Browning in the playoffs? I don't.
Who wants to see the Cleveland Browns in the playoffs without fucking Deshaun Watson? And they're 8-5 right now.
Well, they got the record. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm just saying.
Maybe if you're the Bengals, don't get beat by the fucking Browns every year. Every year. It's not like, it was a one-off. Every year.
No, it's funny. It's funny how everybody was like, there for a while, was talking about how Joe Burrow is, what's-his-face's dad?
Oh, yeah.
The Browns are your dad, bro.
Oh, dude, the Browns.
Baker Mayfield was your dad for that first year. Get the fuck out of here.
The Browns absolutely on the
what's-his-face? Jacoby Brissett, last year, was your dad before he left.
But you know what Browns fans aren't stupid enough to do? Mock them
shit.
And be like,
no,
we own you. Bitch, those are regular season wins. Nobody gives a shit. What'd you do in the playoffs?
Nothing.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. So,
fucking dumb.
I'm just glad I don't have to listen to Bengals fans chirp this year.
That is annoying.
Yeah, because they suck.
It's annoying as shit.
They don't realize they suck, and your franchise is trash, and your window just closed. Because guess what? People got to get paid next year. So that team that you thought was all amazing, it's gone.
It's the same way with the Bills. The Bills' window. The Bills are actually 11th. They're actually behind Cincinnati.
Yes, but I think the Bills are going to win this week.
You want to get into it?
I don't think that's one of the games.
You want to get into well, let's talk about the Chiefs game first.
Let's talk about the Chiefs, yeah.
And then we'll get into
your... We care about that way more.
So we are playing the New England Patriots this week, and I believe we talked about this before, how this game got flexed out of Monday Night Football to noon on Sunday because...
As it should.
Nobody wants to see the trash-ass Patriots.
I don't.
Who is the first, and, well, I guess Carolina is too, them and Carolina are the first 2 teams eliminated for playoff contention. And New England is 3-10, and I believe they won last week, if I'm not mistaken, which was dumb.
I thought it was a week before, but yeah,
I think it was last week.
Recently,
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Yeah, no, they beat the Steelers last week.
Oh yes.
With Billy Zapp
Yes.
behind the
Yes.
the Boise State Broncos product.
Yeah, actually, I think that was one. Sadly, I think that was one of my.
Was that one of your picks from last week that we didn't talk about?
And I don't know how the trash ass Steelers lost that game. No, this is a different one. This would have been here.
Bring it up.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't do one last week. That's right.
I was
because
going
of,
to do
yeah.
it, but because of the way we did our recording schedule.
Yeah, because we recorded on Sunday.
So that game would have gotten me.
Yep.
Because who the hell was taking the Patriots?
Nobody.
Over the Steelers?
Nobody's taking that trash.
Thank God we didn't have a Fat Four that week, because I'd have got roasted on that one.
You might have been 0-4.
I might have been.
Because there was some crazy shit that happened last week.
Pretty bad. Last week's NFL results were just absurd. Not great. Okay.
Where'd you get these metrics from? Is this PFI again?
This is PFF again.
PFF. Okay. Because this looks different.
Yeah,
than the one
I
that
gave you something different because the other thing was so bad. I'm like, I got nothing of value out of the other graphic.
No, this one actually does.
This is much better.
Power rank overall, Kansas City's 5th, which
Yeah.
meh.
I mean, I feel like you got to give it to them. You know why? Because they've got Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes.
True.
And that's enough to get you 5th.
True. I don't disagree with that. We know the Pats are 29th because they're fucking garbage.
Muff garbage.
Power rank for the defense, I think they're getting shafted again on this. They have them ranked at 13, and I don't really believe that.
Yeah,
I think they're a little bit better than that.
But the past couple of weeks, they have got lit up. I mean,
Well,
Jordan Love absolutely roasted them.
They're hurt. The injury bug has hit the Chiefs, and I hate to say it, our third string guys that are having to come in and play are not the greatest in the world because they don't get reps.
Well,
not because they're not good.
Guys, that means you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you've got people who are not getting reps, like that Howard kid or whatever his name is that came in and played when Tranquil and after Tranquil got hurt. He did a really good job, but he's not Tranquil and he's not Bolden.
Correct.
And it's because he's a rookie.
I mean,
he's brand new.
I'm not expecting a lot out of him. You know who I am expecting a lot out of? The guy that sat out all off season and kept us from getting a wide receiver.
I said that from the very beginning.
We could have another wide receiver right now. We could have
him.
had D-Hop on this team had he got his shit together, negotiated that contract. We wouldn't be in this position where we talk about every week, where are the wide receivers? Where are the wide receivers?
I
know where they are on other teams because Chris Jones and his bullshit management fucked us over.
Tweedledee and fucking Tweedledee and Tweedledum, Dink and Doink.
They are so trash. He needs to fire them and get new agents. I know he's not going to be here, and that's fine. Go somewhere else, get paid. I don't care. You already fucked us over this season.
That dude's been quiet for the last 5 games.
Yeah, where you been, man?
How many Shyamalan and Ding Dongs have we done for him in the last 5 games? Like 1 or 2?
Not a lot.
We've actually been talking about Nandi and...
when this is a contract year, where are you at, bro? I mean, we might as well put him on a milk carton because he's been missing. Where is Chris Jones? Hey, Chris, Kansas City needs you. Hey, I'm looking at the camera right now. We need you. We need you to show up and do your goddamn job. Thanks. Fuck, dude.
Do we need him? Do we need him?
Well, we aren't winning, so we need something.
All right, that's valid. I'll give you that.
Yeah, and I said we. You know why? Because for the show purposes, it's going to be
check this shit out. Granted, I realize that he's an interior lineman guy on the defense. He only has 7.5 sacks, which is nowhere near on his pace for last year, even the last few years. He only has 24 tackles. That dude ain't doing a goddamn thing in the middle.
Yeah, but he's a guy that wants to get paid over $30 million a
He's
year.
never... That dude doesn't deserve more than fucking $10 million at this point in time.
Not at this point. This year's been terrible. Dude,
I mean,
you're not getting the pay.
You know what's sad is... Okay, let's go back the last 5 games with him.
Just trash.
Against Buffalo, guess how many total tackles he had?
I'm going to go with 3.
0.
Jesus.
How many solos? 0. How many assists? 0. How many sacks? 0. Let's go back to the Green Bay game. How many total tackles did he have?
I know he had a sack that game.
No, he didn't.
He did not?
0. He had 0 TOT. He had 0 solo. He had 0 assists. He had 0 fucking sacks.
Oh, way to go, Chris.
The Las Vegas game.
Really showing up, bro.
He had 2 total tackles.
Ooh.
1 solo, 1 assist, 0 sacks.
Okay.
.5, I think that, I don't know what STF stands for off the top of my head. I think that's stop for loss. That sounds right.
I think it is.
So, the primetime game against Philadelphia, where he was definitely going to be seen, guess what he does?
He had a sack in that game, right?
He had 5 total tackles, 5 solo tackles, 2 sacks, 2 stops for loss.
Okay.
The previous week against Miami in Frankfurt,
that was in prime time. It was morning.
1 total tackle and 1 assist.
So, the $30 million man is not showing up. That's a problem.
No, not at all.
You know what we can get for $30 million?
A lot more than that. I can get a fucking. I can get
wide receiver.
I can get 3 elite. I can get 3 elite.
No, you can get elite. That's Tyreek Hill money. You can get an elite wide receiver for that money.
Or hang on, no, you could get 3 because D Hop probably would have signed for us for 10 if we would have went and got Hollywood Brown, which also makes around $10 or $11 million a year.
You I don't pair him elite though.
He's above average. That's better than what we have right now.
He's above average. Yes, I will give you that.
He's better than what we have now. The only wide receiver that we have right now that's even average is Rice.
I think he's better than average. I think he's growing.
Okay, I'll agree with you on that. I'll agree with you on that.
He's a rookie, and he has shown improvement.
Yep. Oh yeah, every week. Absolutely.
So I have nothing negative. I mean,
no.
Battle drops. Let's be honest. That's a thing for him.
He's a rookie.
But
he's a rookie.
That's
he's
just
a
who
rookie.
He is.
And
when
he's
he gets
getting
the ball, he's explosive.
Well, and as a rookie, yeah, you're getting a lot of snaps. Yeah, you're getting balls thrown to you. But in game time things, you're trying to make a play. He's not quite used to. Is Pat going to throw me a hard ball? Or is he going to try to fucking... is he going to finger roll it to me, to the other guy? What are we doing here?
He didn't grow up. He's younger than us. He didn't play Major League. All right?
That is true. That's true. That's true.
So
and I guarantee you, Pat knows about the EFS pitch and all that because his dad played ball. And he played ball.
Dude, yes. Jesus. So bad.
I wish we would have never, like... I love Chris Jones. You know how much I love that dude. And I'm even on the bandwagon of, bye, Felicia. I'm done with that dude.
You know how much better...
I haven't worn his jersey one time this year.
We traded him when I said we should have.
You were right. I wish I had to owe you a bottle.
I wish Brett Veach would have fucking listened to me. This is the one time I could be like, Brett Veach, I got it right, bro.
Yeah, but you know what, though?
Jesus,
in defense of Brett Veach, for the 100 great things that he's had, this year is the one year where you're just like, you didn't make the best decisions in the world. Well, and I'll give it to him.
It's all the decisions coming to it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Sky Moore. I feel like he is the walking meme of Homer Simpson, just like going back
fading into the bushes, fading into the bushes. Yes,
Sky Moore every week. He just he's like, I'm here, and then he just disappears.
Well, what's crazy is like you see him in the game all the time, and you're like, okay, he's playing a shit ton of snaps. Why is Pat never targeting him? Oh, because he can't get open.
Because
he's supposed to be this great slot guy who's going to be the next coming of Don Beebe or somebody like that. What?
We thought we had a Wes Welker.
Yeah, that's it. That's who I was thinking. It was Wes Welker.
But we don't.
No.
We don't have a Wes Welker.
No. You know, I wish we could get to come here. This is going to sound goofy. I wish we could get Renfro here from Las Vegas.
I only want Renfro if I've got another quality wide receiver.
We have one.
A big name guy.
We have one.
I want a
you want a bigger name guy.
I want a quality wide receiver at the top. I want a major player, man.
Yeah.
Not just a name, like, because there's names out there. Like, Stephon Diggs is a name. I don't want Stephon Diggs. I want a real baller.
You know who I really want?
Go give me T. Higgins.
He is a free agent next
year.
Give
me him and Renfro. I will love that combination.
And Rice as their third.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes. Give me that combo. Yeah. Renfro won't be that expensive. You've got Rice on the rookie contract.
Yeah. They're going to be able to. I would say they're going to be able to have a little bit of play if they want it next year, and I will be curious.
That dumb piece of shit, Chris Jones, that doesn't do any goddamn thing. You're just going to take up salary cap and do nothing. Thanks, bro. Jesus, I'm angry again.
I know you are.
All right.
I knew we were going to get angry for a minute. It's okay.
All right, let's get to the Fat Four. Let's wrap this bad boy up.
All right, Fat Four for this week. Who you got?
Oh man. This may be a surprise for some people. I don't know. We got Bears.
Beers. You got beers?
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Bears at Browns. I'm taking the Browns.
The Battle of the Bees.
-3.
Minos.
Minos?
Are you King Midas all of a sudden? Are you going to touch gold? What's going on here?
Dude, if I could do that, this podcast would be way better.
I would expect this table to be gold.
Gold.
Yep, there you go.
So yeah.
I'm like, hold on, let me lift up my laptop. Hang on. All right, so you're taking the Browns over the Bears.
I'm taking the Browns.
At -3. I agree with that.
I realize the Browns don't have a quarterback, but they don't need one at home.
No.
When they have the defense that good and you got the Bears coming to town, not worried about it.
Hey, your boy, what's his name? Justin Fields is apparently trying to learn how to play quarterback again.
Good for him.
Hopefully he's watching film all of a sudden again. Maybe that's what it is.
See, what happened was he saw C.J. Stroud, and he was like, I cannot
That's valid.
I can't be the guy from Ohio State that sucks like everybody else. This guy's not sucky. I got to be like him.
Not yet. He will be.
Work on it, bro. Work on it.
He's trash, too. I fucking hate that guy. C.J. Stroud's amazing. Is he?
Well,
is he?
I'll say this. He's not your average Ohio State quarterback.
Not right now, he's not. You are correct. I will give you that.
So,
that is true.
We need to give credit where credit is due. He has not looked like the others. So, next up, we've got Falcons at Panthers. Is there a worse team than the Panthers right now?
No.
It's a serious question.
No. What's his face? They fired the coach already, which I don't understand why you fired Frank Reich. I also don't understand.
He's an amazing coach.
He's a great coach. Nobody's giving him a chance, and I don't understand why they thought that what's his name? Bryce? What?
Bryce Harper.
No,
not Harper. Bryce. Jesus Christ.
I don't even know what that dude's name is, and I don't really care to know. But
it's Bryce Thompson, right?
Thompson. Thompson. I'm pulling it up. Hang on. Jim John. Bryce Young. Jesus. I don't know why I was calling him Thompson. I'm an idiot.
Samsonite. We were way off.
Wow. Anyway, anybody that really thought Bryce Young was going to equate to an NFL quarterback, you're high.
Not even that. Okay, look. Frank doesn't get to draft this quarterback.
Nope. He came in afterwards. Yep.
And who did the GM surround a rookie with? He goes, I'm going to go get you some weapons.
What were those?
Adam Thielen. What?
Washed up Adam Thielen that didn't even get re-picked up by the who did he play for again? The Vikings? Thank you. Sorry.
I don't understand how you went into the season going, we've got a rookie quarterback and Adam Thielen is our number one, and you expected anything other than what you have.
Bro, he's 33 years old too. That's crazy.
What
all right, so I'm looking at their wide receiver room. Jalen Camp. No idea who that is. Rookie out of Georgia Tech, apparently. DJ Clark Jr., 6 years out of LSU, never heard of him. Terrence Marshall Jr., 3 years out of LSU, also never heard of him. Jonathan Mingo. Jonathan Mingo is a rookie out of Ole Miss. Don't know what he's doing. Could be decent. I don't know.
Got him on fantasy. Not good.
Chenault out of Colorado. Was good.
Also not good.
Not anymore. Cam Sims, 6 years out of Alabama.
Not good.
What's he doing? Smith Marset, 3 years out of Iowa.
Who got cut? Who from Kansas City?
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm. And he got in trouble this week, too. I don't know if you saw. He got a offside penalty as well.
Oh,
but
imagine that.
He actually got warned by Senate and then didn't do it. See, you can't get mad when you get warned. Again, when you follow the protocol, it's crazy.
What is this voodoo you speak of, sir?
Oh, my God. Consistency.
Yeah, and then Mike Strachan and Adam Thielen and Derek Wright. No.
It's a terrible wide receiver room. That team is trash. So
he has no tight ends either.
That's what I'm saying. Why do you fire your head coach when these are the weapons you surround a rookie with?
And it wasn't even his fault. That's the best part about it.
Are they trying to, when the NFL expands and goes global, are they like the Panthers now, the team that are like, we'll go to Germany? Is that what you're trying to do?
I think they're trying to do what Jacksonville is doing.
To get over there?
Well, I think that's what Jacksonville's doing because, like, Jacksonville is a team that they're like, Adam Kahn's like, you want teams in England? We'll go there.
He was forever until
Well, he's still doing it this year, though.
Trevor Lawrence is not. You don't put a marquee quarterback in England. You give them Bryce Young. That's what you give them.
But you do at this point in time because you're trying to grow the brand over there. You have to, hear me out. I think you have to send a star quarterback over there temporarily, which is where they're at currently. And they weren't good the past few years until really this year. Maybe last year was the coming out party.
Yeah.
Lawrence won't be over there probably more than maybe 1 or 2 more years. But they had to throw him over there now in order to get the build up over there.
I don't buy it. I don't think you... I mean, I get it. I know you want to build the brand over there, but you know who is attracted to a star quarterback? Americans that actually know who the fuck he is. They go to see the star quarterback.
I'm not saying
People
they don't.
over there don't because they don't know who the fuck he is. They give no shits about Trevor Lawrence.
I get it.
All right, I'm gonna go on to the next one. We've done. Oh wait, I didn't give the pick on that one. We were just talking about how bad.
Oh
the
yeah, sorry.
Panthers are.
You got Falcons by 3, right?
I do. The Falcons -3. Oh God. Next up, we've got the Commanders at the Rams.
I like this pick.
I mean, I
like this pick.
It's a no-brainer. Rams are a 6.5 point favorite. Whenever the East Coast team goes out west, they typically get smacked.
Yep.
So, and
the Commanders are 4-9, and they look like a franchise on the fritz.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
Yep.
So, again, no-brainer there.
Riverboat Ron might be looking for a job.
Next one might be a surprise to you.
No, that doesn't really surprise me because I understand what you're going at. Although, I really wish you would have used an @ sign instead of typing @. It throws me off.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You're not consistent.
What's funny is I did all of them except for that one.
Consistency, man. Goddamn.
See, what happened is I was on the toilet and I only had one hand, and so hitting the shift key
that makes
to do
sense.
that,
Okay,
that was
yeah,
a little
yeah.
difficult.
That
to
makes
get
sense.
all the
I'll buy that.
Sorry, guys. My bad.
He's
Okay.
inconsistent this week.
Yeah. Just inconsistent and constipated at the same time.
That's terrible.
That's
Maybe you
not
should have
true.
drank some milk.
I've never been constipated in my life.
I was about to say, I would imagine you were, but...
Never have been.
And if you were, I would imagine you could go take a shot of milk and you'd be fine.
I'd be good to go.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Yep. So, you have...
We're
you're so
such
dumb.
tangents.
That's
It's
so gross.
awful.
So you're taking Seahawks +4?
Seahawks are a 4-point dog, and I will take the home team. The Eagles have been reeling lately. Jalen Hurts does not look good at all.
Guess who's not number 1 in the NFC anymore? And look who is.
The Cowboys are number 1.
Yeah. Them boys. Who are still going to shit themselves in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. They're not going to make it out of the fucking... If they get the bye, they won't get out of the divisional.
Well,
if they don't get the bye, they probably won't get out of the wild card. No, that's not true. Because
they'll
get a home game against some... Like
they're not going to make
something.
it. They're not going to make it past the Eagles again, and they're definitely not going to make it past San Francisco.
I feel bad for whoever gets the Niners, because that's the Niners
That's a team,
conference to
boy.
win.
Woo!
That squad is rough.
They've already clinched a playoff spot too, by the way.
Oh yeah, because
they were the first one.
They're that good.
Oh yeah. I feel bad if Kansas City ends up meeting them in the playoffs because
in the Super Bowl.
in the Super Bowl. Sorry, because that's going to be a rough game for any AFC team to go against.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if that game happens, that'll be the first time you don't hear me pick the Chiefs.
I'm telling you.
I'll be like,
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's crazy.
Not even I can.
That's
do that.
crazy.
Sorry, guys.
So
I'm a homer, but I have some common sense. Good God.
all right, well, let's wrap this up and go home.
You gonna put a bow on it since it's Christmas time?
No, that's next week.
Oh.
We'll wrap. We'll wrap next week up legit.
All right. I want like paper, not like regular wrapping paper. I like the brown. I want the brown.
You want like a
with the
paper sack?
string. No, I want the string on it, and then you're gonna put an elaborate bow on it. So the bow is gonna be the centerpiece here, and not the paper.
Bro, you'll be lucky if I wrap it in newspaper.
Actually, that's kind of fun too.
It is fun. I like it.
Especially if it's the comics.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
I'm good with that.
I'll go find a Star for you.
Yeah,
a Sunday
buddy.
edition. I'll go find a Sunday edition of the Star and just fuck it all up. So, all right, man. Well, I appreciate the drink you did this week. It was very good. It was very tasty. I look forward to. We'll have a smorgasbord again of drinks next week. We'll have a couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try not to be angry next week.
You can be angry. I don't care. Usually I feel like I'm the one that's angry on the show more often than not, and then I come out of it in the process, just because, life sucks.
It's hard. Life is hard for me.
Maybe next week we'll be able to talk about how Kansas City just obliterated.
I'm gonna tell you, if Kansas City doesn't win by 21 points, I am going to be very worried about what happens in the playoffs.
Bro, they might win by
Very
10.
worried. I'm serious.
Jesus Christ.
The Patriots are that bad. If you can't beat them by 21 points, then you're not a legit playoff team. You're just not. They're that bad.
Hey, you know what's bad is we have a streaking Broncos team that all of a sudden has figured out a groove behind them and is kind of scary right now. I said kinda.
Again, what did I tell you 2 weeks ago? I was like, everybody's high on the Broncos. I picked against the Broncos because they had all those goddamn turnovers. And those stopped, and they lost.
True.
So, not worried about the Broncos.
But Denver's 7-6, Kansas City's 8-5. And they have the Lions this week, which the Lions should destroy them. But they have the Patriots, Chargers, and Raiders. And for those of you that this is Thursday, are watching the primetime game on Amazon Prime, know that the Raiders are up 28-0 right now on the Chargers.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That is... The Chargers are reeling.
That coach, I don't know.
Been fired yet?
He's one coach that I have no idea how he still has a job.
It makes no sense.
He's sucked for 3 fucking years now, and he has an elite...
And
close to elite.
You wait. No, he's elite. His arm talent
Herbert's
alone
elite.
is
Okay.
His arm is fantastic.
You have an offense that can score because, what's his face?
You had Keenan Allen, you had Mike Williams, you have the running back, Eckler.
Williams, you had Eckler.
You have a stacked team there. That is a very good squad.
I don't know what to say.
Well, what'd you do with it?
Pissed on
Nothing.
You pooped yourself.
James on the defensive side of the ball. The guy likes to fucking body slam Travis Kelce. And
yourself.
You've done nothing with a rookie contract. Well done. Way to suck. And that's why you're going to be unemployed. And I'm not rooting for it. I actually think Staley has some good ideas.
Staley's actually a pretty good coach. However,
I think he needs to step back to the coordinator role.
Yep.
And not be a head coach. Yep. Because I think he does have a great football mind. He's not a good head coach.
I would wholeheartedly agree with you on that.
So.
All right, well, until next week.
Yeah, when Mike Staley may not have a job.
He'll still have a job. Because the Chargers owners is a fucking retard.
All right.
Anyway. All right. We out.
Bye.
Peace.